Okay guys, it is January 1st of 2020. I haven't posted on my YouTube in so long, but a lot of people have been asking about like my stretch marks and Amber's stretch marks, and I really haven't gone into that because a lot of shit happened with that. So this is more of like a drama alert video. So I actually on the show had severe stretch marks, and that's the one thing I wanted taken care of. So my stretch marks were extremely red. So here's a picture of them before. And this is them now. But they're not any better than they really were. Of course, they're not invisible like the show told me it would be. You know, a lot of people on the show ask for things that they want done. Like, for instance, my friend Ariel, she had her veneers. She has whole new teeth. There's other people that have had veneers on the show. There's other people that have had like cellulite treatments, a lot of miscellaneous things that people are insecure about. So me and Amber asked for stretch mark treatments, just pulling it out of our butt, not knowing they'd actually do it, and they actually did, which I'm so grateful for. But we were told that we were going to have two different types of treatments. One was going to be a laser treatment, which is Nurse Jamie did for us, and unfortunately she didn't make the cut, and she's the one that did the most for us. She's the one that did all of the work and all of the pretty much getting the redness and the puffiness down. So we just got done doing our first stretch mark treatment on our stomachs. They are a little bit inflamed, which kind of look worse than they did before, but Amber's definitely aren't as bad as mine. But I am so excited that this is the original, like really the first step of everything to get done with us. And without Nurse Jamie, like this wouldn't be possible, and we would have never ever thought about doing this. So
and we
thank
can't
you.
say thank you enough.
Thank you. Bye. So then the next doctor could do her work on us. And Nurse Jamie did so much for us. She even did, you know, some stuff on our face because we have breakouts, and she just did everything for us up and above and beyond. And we were so grateful for her. And, you know, when we told her what the next step was for us, she, you know, didn't want to tell us no, but she was very concerned because she's never heard about this. But, you know, we went out and we accepted that this next doctor, her name is Dominique Bossavy. It's actually a pretty cool treatment. It's pretty much like a skin tattoo. She gets like identical skin colors. She has like yellows, whites, tans, and she makes like your skin color. And we obviously got that done on the show, but our stretch marks weren't ready for them. Keep in mind, we only had 3 months on the show, and we were doing all of Nurse Jamie's treatments, and that took up like the whole 3 months. So the one scene that we had on TV, which is this scene. Hi guys! They asked if I wanted to do a stretch mark treatment, which is the best of the best. She is going to be putting a tattoo of my skin color on top of the stretch mark.
We are fixing the collagen band that has been damaged, and we're also putting the color back.
I'm really excited. That was really the only one we got, and our weight loss and Nurse Jamie's work did the rest for us. And I'm so blessed and grateful that they're not as bad as they were, but they're definitely not what I was told they were going to be. So long story short, the show ended. We filmed from October to January, and our first treatment was January 1st of 2019, which is exactly a year ago from today. And You know, she told us just let them heal. You know, it was actually a quite painful experience for me. You know, on TV when you guys saw it, it wasn't that type of needle. You know, she was doing just one single dot here and here and here and here. No, it was a full-on tattoo gun, and she was just going ham on my stretch marks, and it was the most painful and unbearable pain that I've ever been through in my life. And you know, she told us just keep me in line, let me know when your episode comes out. And we were just like, okay, when can we get our next appointment? You said, you know, healing usually lasts about 4 to 6 weeks, so can we just book our next appointment? She was like, no, just let them heal, send me pictures. So this is them healing. They look horrendous. I was like, what the did I get myself into? This looks terrible. I don't know if I should have done this. But you know, I was just like, whatever, she does this, she does it for a living, she must be doing a good job. She told us just keep me updated, send me pictures. So when's your episode airing? And I told her I have no idea. And she was like, okay. And this, keep in mind, this is about Dominique. Nurse Jamie already completed her treatments for us, and Nurse Jamie did an amazing job for us. So Dominique kind of wanted to hold off until she saw the episode, because I feel like she kind of knew what was going to happen, and obviously I have no control over with what the show has to choose for her segment. Obviously when you see her segment, it's like 57 seconds, and she thought she was gonna get like the star of the show, and you know, she was trying to offer Amber a job and me a job to work for her because she knew that Amber worked in the fast food restaurant. She wanted to get more time, her 15 seconds of fame on the show. And long story short, I emailed her and I was upset. I was actually pretty upset because you're putting it on live TV that we're gonna look good and we want to promote you to do other people's work. Why are you gonna stop our treatment? Like, I'm not saying we're any better than a paying customer, but we are better for you because you're gonna be getting the public eye. Like, doesn't that make sense? It's business. I mean, I work for a business, I know how it works. I emailed her and I was like, hey Dominique, I haven't heard from you in like 4 months. You said that you were going to complete the treatment. You know, we wanted to post your work on our social media once the treatment was completed. I haven't gotten a treatment since January. It was like June by then. If we can squeeze a session in before the episode comes out, we would love to do that so we can show your work. And she actually never responded. And then I emailed her again. I said, just want to follow up, make sure you got my email. And she was like, yeah, let me see. And I work for an air conditioning company. In July it's hot as hell, so I can't take off of work. And she was like, how about 2 on something day? And I'm like, I can't do it 2. I have a job. I have a normal working job between business hours. If you have something afternoon or on the weekend, perfect, put me then. If not, Amber can do it on her own. Amber was like, no, I want to go with you, duh. So then I emailed her again and I said, what about 6 p.m. after 6 p.m.? She's like, okay, but then never got a date, never got a time. And then the episode came out. I emailed her again and said, hey Dominique, just wanted to make sure you know our episode came out. Please let me know when we get another appointment. No response. Emailed her again, said, hey Dominique, just want to make sure you got my email. Let me know when we get another appointment. Obviously we want to keep our social media platform updated with your treatment and what we were able to do. Please let me know. And then she emailed me and said, hi Ashley, can you please send me the full segment like the hairdresser and the makeup artist did? And I said, I'm sorry, what? And she was like, the full segment, like they had a full YouTube video on it. Can you please send me the full video of it? And I said, unfortunately, I don't have that. I'm literally just a cast member. I can speak to my producers, but for my knowledge, they're not on the show anymore. So let me check. So I emailed my producers, and of course they're not on Revenge Body anymore because there's not another season. And she was like, that's all she said. You know, Dominique isn't responsible for doing any additional treatments off camera, but Dominique told us face to face that she was going to complete the treatments for us. No treatments are completed yet. And pretty much we got gypped, and you guys on live TV got told that we got completed this treatment. And so many of you guys have asked us, let me see an update, let me see now what your stomach looks like. And I'm not trying to bad talk you, Dominique, but when you put something on live TV and say that you're going to complete it and make it look good, at least follow up with it, because now I'm stuck with this. I'm stuck with stretch marks, you know, looking like, I mean, they're not bad, but they're definitely not invisible like I was told they were gonna look like. Of course, my stretch marks are bad, that they're divots in the skin. There's nothing you can do about that. But, you know, talking to me like I'm part of the crew, and I told her, you know, I have no part. I signed a contract, I signed an NDA that I'm not supposed to know anything that's said behind the camera, what contracts and what agreements you and the producers and the show have agreed upon. I know nothing about what they paid them. I'm assuming they paid them something, because nothing is free in the world. But, you know, she got pretty upset with me, and then she started accusing me of lying, and that I know what was said and why she got gypped and why she got a short 50-second video on the TV show. I have no control over that, and I tried explaining to her that and dumbing it down, because she's not English, she's like from France. So I tried like bullet pointing everything to her in an email, being super specific, and I still haven't gotten a response, and it's been like 2 months. And it is what it is. I'm stuck with my stretch marks, but to you guys out there that have seen us get our treatments on Instagram and ask us how it's been and what they look like now, they're not perfect, and I don't recommend you going to Dominique. If you want to get laser treatments, go to Nurse Jamie, because she did an amazing job for us, and she made sure that we look the best that we can. And, you know, I just want you guys to be aware, stretch marks aren't easy to get rid of. Stretch marks are extremely hard to get rid of, and there's really nothing you can do about them. And this treatment, I know, costs a lot of money, and a lot of people don't make a lot of money to pay for this type of treatment, but it sucks when it gets broadcasted out in the world that we got perfect treatments. And, you know, it sucks knowing that we have other cast members that have had completed their treatments with their teeth, with their cellulite treatments, with their moles removed, with everything, and we're still here stuck with semi-done work. I'm just hoping that, Dominique, when you see this, you know what you did really sucked, and you know what you did was wrong. And Nurse Jamie, I'm so thankful that you did what you did for us, because I know that, you know, I wish that we could have just went with your treatments and not hers, because now I'm stuck with half-assed done work, and it's all publicized that she did the amazing work and she can make our stretch marks invisible, and they're not.